First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they will run it with Michel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
2nd down and 8.
He was brought down by Brandon Copeland. 2 yards on the pickup.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
He was brought down by Jason McCourty. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Off the play fake, Mariota.
Down.
Aguilar has it. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To Nelson Aguilar.
Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Point is good.
And it's up and good.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
For 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, A lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Oh, what a catch by Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Touchdown, defense. 44, Mike, 44. Exit. Gun. Time out.
First down, here's White. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
With the score time.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And now off to the races, down the right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
they got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 82 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 77 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Mike's 50. So we got man. Great.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of the snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. 8.
Newton on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
20. Great.
On first down, Newton. It's complete. James White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To the air again, Newton. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll throw again. Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
28. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On second and 11 now. Newton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Here we go. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Here's a quick throw, finding Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Bird to return. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
At the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
23.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. And he'll let this one go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20.
For a Patriot.
A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get a score closer. They found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Rohrwasser out to kick off, and he'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Mariota. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 40.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
4-yard line. A gain of 10 yards.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
4-yard pickup on the play. And a Las Vegas first down.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
He was brought down.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
At their 48-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
First down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stumped the run.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 49, Patriots 30.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just...
It's caught inside the 25. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense a film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that? And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Pass complete to
Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they